this win type deal? How much in the locker room you guys talk to the younger players about it, so just get your mind?
We just gotta let them know that how important this game is. You know, they're freshmen, they haven't been here long. You know, they never played Vanderbilt, and you know it's a very important game. You know, and you just gotta keep telling them, preaching that to them, so you know they can believe it this year and carry out through their career.
How much better do you guys feel up front, based on? And I know you try not to ride the roller coaster, but the struggles at Missouri and the way you bounce back against Auburn, how much do you feel like you're kind of back on track where you want to be?
I feel like Missouri was a setback, but we've been the same. You know, O-line just working our work ethic. You know, no matter what happens in each game, we come to work the same way each week. So you know, we put a lot of it on our shoulders this week. You know, Coach Jones has. He said, you know, it's up to us.
What do you think of y'all's performance just overall this season as a line? How do you think y'all have done?
I feel we haven't yet to play our best game, especially like together. Like, we have a bunch of guys, you know, doing good here, doing good there, but not all five of us just have like our greatest game together. So I feel like, you know, we still got 2 opportunities to do that, and I feel like we can.
Why do you think y'all haven't gelled or played your best to this point?
I really don't know. I mean, we've been working. I can't put a finger on it, but we're just trying to go out here and work, you know, to try to get that in one of these next 2 games.
You're going to, I think, tie the all-time record for starts for an offensive lineman on Saturday. When you came in, obviously starting immediately was a big deal, but just did you ever think you'd be able to put them all together, and how do you stay healthy?
Yeah, I had no idea that was going to happen. That's just a blessing basically for God to be able to keep me healthy this long, you know, just taking care of my body. And, you know, the coaches giving me opportunity when I was young, and me just coming in, you know, working and trying to be consistent.
Juwan, I read a recruiting profile about you coming out of high school that said you might be about 2 years away from being a big-time contributor. I mean, you started that UT Martin game freshman year, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was fun. You know, we just all watched me, Zach, James. We all watched our film from our freshman year. You know, it looks terrible. You know, back then, you know, you think you were doing kind of good. But it looked terrible. We've come a long way. But like you said, that's just a blessing, like I said, just to be able to play this long, you know, play for this university.
When were you watching the film? Just a couple of days ago?
Last night on our day off, we came in here and we watched the Vandy film, and then we went back and watched Vandy from 2010 and 11.
Juwan, what do you remember about that game last year against them? I know it was probably tough for y'all.
I just remember it was a bad day. That's all.
Why did you guys watch your freshman and sophomore?
We just happened to be in there watching extra film on Vandy, so we was like, hey, let's turn on the game from our sophomore year. It was like, let's turn on the game for our freshman year, and then we just went down the line and watched like UT Martin, Memphis, you know, Ole Miss, all those games.
Was that your idea, or was that Zach's? Or
it was just all of us. We were just sitting there laughing, you know, how terrible we looked.
You're not one of the Nashville guys. There are 3 Nashville guys on this offensive line. Does this game mean something more to you guys because of that? Or?
It means a lot to them, and it means a lot to this university and this team. You know, we want to, you know, win Tennessee basically. You know, be state champs. And this is a big game for, you know, our tradition. So we want to, you know, just keep the tradition going and just go out here and play as hard as we can for this university.
When Coach Jones comes in, he talks about this being a state institution. I think he's said that countless times over the last year. Does that even put more kind of pressure on this game? Because this is maybe really the only in-state game you guys play this year.
Yeah, it's really the only in-state game. And, you know, like any game, you want to get the win. But games like these that are like rivalry games you play each year and they're in-state, you want to win this one.
Juwan, being from the in-state, did you hear it from Vanderbilt people last year after the game?
I'm not from Georgia. Yes, sir.
Well, just talk about the game with them last year and how much does that play into your? I mean, you guys even think about it.
This team won 117, not 116, so we don't even talk about that.
Not even discuss it.
Nah.
With the bowl bid possibly still out there, winning season, seniors last night, is it going to be hard to keep all of those things pushed in the background?
No, it's not. You know, we got an experienced group. You know, we got to lead the young guys. We've been in this situation 3 times. You know, this is our 4th time. So, you know, we need to get the best out of this situation. You know, the experience has helped us, and I feel like we're going to go out there and perform, and, you know, we're going to like our outcome.
Their defensive backs seem to be maybe the strong part of their defense. Gives you guys maybe a little bit, you can hold off their defensive line, maybe control the line of scrimmage and get some things going, right?
Yes, sir. You know, we feel like it's our job as offensive line this week and really every week, but just to contribute and make Dobbs feel good, you know, get the running game going so we can help our team.
Juwan, Butch was talking yesterday and saying that you're kind of a guy that he goes to get a feel for the pulse of the team sometimes. Why is that, and maybe what is you and Butch's relationship like?
I mean, Coach Jones is a great coach. I mean, he's a great guy. Like, I feel like we bonded, you know, in this little time we had, and I wish I could play for him longer. But, you know, I feel like we understand each other. You know, he comes to me, as he says, you know, from the beginning, I was the most experienced guy on the team. And he felt like I knew the team. So, like, if I feel like something's wrong with the team or something needs to be done, or he asks me and he feels it, and, you know, we work together with us and the player staff to get everything done. So, you know, it's good to know he cares about, you know, where the team's head is, where the team stands, you know, so we can get stuff fixed.
Butch said that he doesn't always have time to call his mom back, but that he texts you almost every night. How does that work?
It's just funny because, you know, it might be 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, you get a text or a call, and him just thinking ball, you know, wanting to call you, talk to you, like, man, I thought about this, thought about that. You're like, you kind of scared. Like, at first I was like, why Coach Jones, you know, call me at 12? So I answered him, like, what's up? He's like, man, watching this film, I can't wait to play. I said, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm kind of tired a little bit, but I mean, he's a great guy. He loves ball, and I like how he tries to include it in all of us.
Sorry for being asked already. Just what's it gonna be like to play your last home game? Have you given that much thought, and how you gonna manage that?
Yeah, I'm a manager. I feel like I've seen a lot of these seniors, you know, and how they went through it, and talked to a lot of them. I just talked to Dallas last night. So, you know, I'm gonna worry about all that after the game, you know, after the season. But I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna soak it all in. You know, it's last time playing the Neyland. Just go out there and have fun.
I know you